All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Houston Texans. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Here comes Bruce Ellington on the return. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a first down throw, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Watson on first down. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. So the same tandem connecting on back-to-back throws to start the game.
And maybe throwing the scouting report off just a little bit. That's not exactly what they think is going to be their #1 receiver, but he's producing already early in this game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Green, they're down. Green, they're down. Black, they're down, Billy.
On first down, it's Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Fuller. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. The tackle by Tremaine Johnson.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, that could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Still about 3. Shotgun snap for Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they'll look at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well. While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. him running left. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. And that is incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. So a nice try.
Forward in this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Over.
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Over.
This is the running back. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They run with Powell. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
First carry for the former Cleveland Brown, Isaiah Crowell. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Whitney Merciless. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. On 4th down, the Jets turn things over to Locke Edwards to punter. Back deep, Bruce Ellington. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Really strong, effective run there out of a power set or a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game, and that's tough for a defensive coordinator. They want to spot that lineup coming into the game early so they can get the proper defensive personnel on the field. That's why the coordinator is relying on some of the assistants to tell him what offensive personnel is hitting the field so he can adjust accordingly. They weren't able to stop him on that run.
Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Two jet. Hey, green,
On first down, Watson. Well, he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Black 39, Billy. Hey, green, 39. Two jet.
On first and 10, Watson. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
They'll try and move forward on first and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the end.
And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
Hey, green,
He's going to get it running right. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let him know right away I'm throwing it. But I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
down, black 22.
Out of the gun, Watson. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Able to hold it to just 2 yards, and now it's fourth and goal.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So that's what you almost never see at this level, a wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I can understand it, but it's almost like you heard a whistle or something to stop this swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, first and 10.
Alert, 3 down. Leopard.
On first down, Darnold. Walford's got it, complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 6 there on first.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Powell. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They'll run with Crowell. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Leopard! Leopard! Set! Blue lining! Blue lining!
On second down, Darnold. Brought in by Walford, right side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go now! Blue lining! Blue lining! Check, check! Fresno! Fresno!
Here's Powell. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Blue lining. Blue lining.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
You know I love football. You know I love the game.
I hope so.
But nighttime in December, you know I'm wearing multiple coats. So I just wonder about the guys on the field with all the great gear that they have. Do they have enough on, or do they have too much on? Because sometimes that can affect you trying to carry the ball.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Blue lining.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. He's let it, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Whitehead, the return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get it.
They start this with a run for power. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Detroit!
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. And hits Jermaine Kearse. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First down, it's Darnold. And his throw is incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch him now, Barney!
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Airing one deep for Kearse. And that's caught. Red-handed. Oh, he pulled it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jermaine Kearse. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have made this a 1-score game. Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Now out comes Houston, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Fuller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Watson now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Watson. He sets to fire deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They begin with a run by Brown. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Here's Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Switch. Watch him now, Barney.
Now a handoff working right. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Darnold. Got an open man. It's Enunwa. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Set. 3-19.
Darnold from the gun. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this one is incomplete. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Watch him now, Barney!
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Throw left side to the tight end Walford. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Leopard! Over! Hey, watch it!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll run again it's Powell. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there. Watson
will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Watson on first down. Underneath for Miller. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Watson now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
Reset. 2 jet.
Here's Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. First down carry now for Miller. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll go with Foreman. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They come out here in the I.
Back 22.
He'll get it up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal.
Back 22.
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre HOU. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 34. After the interception, here's Watson sliding out of the pocket. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Flag 22! Flag 22!
Back to throw, Watson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 3rd and 10. The catch made by Miller. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Watson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Tenth carry now for Lamar Miller. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Down! Flag 22! Flag 22!
From the gun, here's Watson. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, In this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
They begin with a carry for Powell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Back now here on EA Sports. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
All right, here we go.
On 2nd down, Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for a NYJ there, and that'll make it 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
Set! Green, 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go.
Now Darnold. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half, 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
Back to throw, Darnold. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney, in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Watch it now, Barney.
To throw is Darnold. Wide open receiver complete. And the way in. Touchdown, New York. Quincy Enunwa, his 6th sixth touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. This time, the extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This will be taken in the back of the end zone. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin with a run by Miller. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw on second is Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hopkins. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he stopped immediately there. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Down! Who ready? Who ready?
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Anderson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. After the penalty, it's Miller. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start.
Down! Back 22!
Watson now, operating from the gun. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10. They start the drive with a give to Powell. And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. First down carry now for Croyle. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now let's go. Green.
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. That's caught right side by Anderson. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green.
Darnold down to throw. And he fends him off. Forced out to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Here's Darnold. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. And they'll go on the ground. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Bilal Powell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from leading this game. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
Santos held down. He'll kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll look to throw. Caught left side Hopkins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Down. Back 22. Back 22.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he gets it down to the 32. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On 2nd down, here's Miller. Miller with 1st down and more. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
If there was a time to break off a nice run like that, it was right here to grab the lead in the 4th.
And it's just so much stress on a defense in that situation because you're looking at the clock. What are we guarding against? What's the first thing, right? The strike to the end zone, throwing the ball. Instead, they come back and hit him with a run. Block it well, and how about the physical run he made? Terrific job finding his way to the end zone to get the lead.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Whitehead, the return. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat-and-mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. One last throw now for Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. They set the goal beginning of the year. Hey, let's win 7 games. Unfortunately, with this loss, they can't do it.
So now it'll be interesting to see how they respond as a team. Because sometimes when you set goals, if you don't achieve them, you don't care anymore. You let everything else go. I want to see if they're going to continue to fight, scratch, claw, do whatever to try and get as many wins as possible, even if it doesn't reach their stated number.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night, everybody.